our look at sport.
All right, thank you so much, Adam. After weeks of rain moving in from the east, it's now moving in from the west. Details next.
Transform your home into a haven with cool, pure, clean air, creating a world of perfect comfort. Take your home to the next level with the air specialists.
Well, Novocastrians are well and truly tired of the wet weather. Finally, we have a little bit of a break on its way, but we've got to get through one more wet weather system. Let's check in and see where it's been falling, and there's been plenty of it throughout western, northwestern New South Wales. 50 to 60 millimetres of rain tumbling down throughout central eastern Australia. And that big rain band has been tracking across New South Wales throughout today, spilling over the majority of the southeast and southern Queensland, and we've got periods of rain pushing through overnight and into tomorrow. That system is going to contract into northeastern New South Wales throughout tomorrow, so it should start to clear, particularly throughout the upper Hunter as we progress through the day, and then eventually clear for all by tomorrow evening. And once it's gone, we finally have a bit of a break. We even see the return of the westerly winds. They've been a rarity this winter. But there's also a sign of what's to come next week. That front that's headed for the Southwest Land Division, that's a strong one, and we're going to be hit by one of those next week. So a blast of cold air will close in, and leading up to its arrival, it's going to be very warm in comparison. So 22 for Perth tomorrow with showers arriving, showers for Adelaide, very warm for the Alice, very overcast again right throughout the southeast with rain, Melbourne, Canberra, Sydney, Brisbane as well. Locally, well, we know all about the wet stuff. We've had onshore winds and showers from the east. Today we started to see periods of light rain and drizzle move in from the west. We only topped out at 15 at Scone, 17 to 18 across the coast. The northerly winds now, we've mostly had the southerly winds, northwesterlies, and it's a mild air mass, but we've got the cloud cover with it. So we're going to see relatively small temperature swings over the next 24 hours. There's the rain band moving through, and you can see finally clearing by tomorrow night. Very small temperature swings, mild overnight, and then struggling to reach the forecast maxima throughout tomorrow. So we've got a real shift on our hands, both in conditions and wind directions that we just have not seen very much of during this winter, making for an extraordinarily mild 24 hours overnight and during the day as well. Swell about 1.5 meters combined with now a northerly influence, west-northwest, and trying to move around to the north and cross shore during the day. Sun to rise 6:54, down at 5:02 tomorrow morning. We're coming in all morning, reaching the high tide before 11, about 10 to 11. We're looking at about 1.5 meters of swell, maybe a little bit more in there with those northerly winds. Once it's gone, we've got the sunshine back, quite comfortable for the remainder of the week, and it should hold for most of the weekend. And then there's that cold air coming through next week, temperatures dropping, and we may have some snow across the tops as well with that cold weather outbreak next week. But let's just focus on the dry, comfortable conditions that are on the way behind the passing of this rain band overnight and throughout tomorrow. Looking good for a change. Let's take a look at the surf today. Well, it's been overcast, it's been very grey. The relatively light winds have made it okay to find some waves about. It's a complete shift now, so we may even see some new banks open up with that the northerly winds and conditions. So a real shift, and maybe worth a check out up and down the coast to try and find some new waves that have revealed themselves across our beaches under cloudy morning skies. And that's NBN News for this Monday. The current affair is next, and we'll have updates throughout the evening.